you can see behind me that a passionate protest is taking place. There are speeches being made right now from a number of MPs, and they are here to show their support to the leaseholders who have found themselves in buildings that are unsafe because they are covered in unsafe cladding. They've found these buildings as well to be effectively worthless. So I'd say there's around 200 people here now. They are calling on the government to take an urgent effort to fix this ongoing cladding crisis. And most people here are members of the cladding campaign group. We're joined by a supporter of that group. Now, this is Hayley Tillotson, who's come all the way from Leeds today to be at this protest. Thank you so much for joining us, Hayley, and thank you for speaking to us on Liam Halligan's show On the Money. Tell us why you're here at this protest. This is something that's so personal and important to you, isn't it?
Yes, so I actually went bankrupt at the end of 2020 because me and my neighbours in my flat in Leeds were paying for hundreds of pounds in waking watch, in new fire alarms and insuring building insurance, and just loads of costs that we should never have had to pay because it just isn't our fault. So the building's been remediated now, and my neighbours have had to pay for timber balconies, for all unknown works that are not covered by this fund. So it's not far from over. It's a real mess, and there's plenty of people up and down the country who are even worse positions than we are.
So Hayley, I've heard from people here telling me that you're one of the first people to actually go bankrupt through this. And do you still have your home, or no?
No. Yeah, I don't know about the first one. First one to maybe come out publicly. I can understand why everyone wouldn't want to shout about it. It's fairly depressing. No, I handed the keys over 2020, so I'm now, credit rating's not great. I'm out of bankruptcy, but yeah, for a 30-year-old adult, I've never felt least independent. It's basically been like a teenager, like options and finance-wise, so I've got to rebuild my life and my savings, really, because I did start off with like £0, 0 pence in my bank account.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, because this is the personal impact, isn't it, of what happens with unsafe cladding. Please do show us your sign and read what it says here.
I'm saying, hi Boris, come party at our flats, or whoops, we're bankrupt. So I'd love to host, Boris, if you'd fancy it, but I'll have to make it a park or something, I'm afraid.
And we did want to share some of the signs with you here. Justice for leaseholders, I can see just over there. Release us, this man has on his sign. Innocent people trapped in their flats. Protect innocent leaseholders, just some of the signs that are here. Hayley, just before we leave you, I just wanted to ask, if the Minister for Levelling Up, Michael Gove, was here right now, what would you be saying to him?
I'd say a big thank you, because I do believe he's on our side and fighting for us. However, the cap at 10,000, 15,000, it should be zero. Leaseholders shouldn't have to pay a single penny, because it's not our fault and it's never has been.